All right, so the last thing we're going to talk about in 9.3 is systems of linear, not linear, systems of inequalities, specifically parabolic inequalities. So hopefully we remember from Algebra 2 that when we have a greater than sign, we're going to look at our vertex and we'll go up from the vertex. And if we're inside the parabola, we shade inside the parabola. If we're outside the parabola, we're going to shade outside the parabola. And kind of the same with a less than sign. If we go down from our vertex, if we're inside the parabola, we shade inside the parabola. If we're outside the parabola, we shade outside the parabola. So that's the basic strategy with shading with inequalities. And then for systems of inequalities, you just graph the parabolas like normal, you do the shading, and then your solution set is going to be the part where the two shading pieces overlap. So in this situation, you have, they're both inside the parabola. So the solution set is the part where it's inside both parabolas. You can have lots of different shapes. You probably remember this from Algebra 2. You can have situations where you have, like, maybe you were outside of this parabola but inside this parabola, so you end up with like this section. Or you might have you might have this situation where you're inside this one but outside of the other ones. You might be like this. So there are lots of different combinations. You could be outside of both, right? You could have something where you're just outside of both, lots of different things could happen. But that's basically, you're just graphing like normal and then shading. And your solution set is just wherever your shading overlaps, just like it would be with any other system of inequalities. All right, so that's it for 9.3. Let me know if you have any questions.